Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to another review. Today we have got Tesco free from gluten, wheat and milk free ginger nut biscuits. I actually picked these up online. I got 5 packs of them, I think, and I paid just under a fiver for them, which is alright, ain't too bad. So I thought we'd stick them on the video and we'd have a look and we'd have a taste and we'd see what we think of them. So this is the packs. As you can see, they're in the normal Tesco free from range that blends in with everything else. So you wouldn't really know that's a ginger nut unless you actually stopped and looked, which is possibly one of the worst things about this kind of packaging. See down the bottom there, as with anything like this, lots of sugar, lots of fat. There you go. So normal packaging. The biscuits are laid in there. You can feel they're laid in there in a tray, and all the biscuits are in that way, around like that. So yeah, basically that's the packaging. Ingredients, if you want them, are zoom in camera. There we go, focus. There you go. Lots of stuff there. So they're made with rice flour as opposed to ordinary flour. They have got soya in them, and oats. Oh, I didn't spot that one. There we go. It's meant to be gluten free. As a little comparison, I went onto the internet and had a quick look. The Tesco, for the ordinary Tesco value, their ginger nuts, you can get 300 grams for 25p, but that's the normal standard ones. The Tesco own ginger nuts are for 300 grams, only 40p. The free from, which is what these are, 180 grams. At the time of recording this, I've just had a check online. They're £1.20 if you want to order them. So you can see there's quite a price increase for a decrease in the actual and like weight of it all, which ain't really a major problem. You obviously pay for what you want, and if you want the gluten-free, then unfortunately they charge you more for less. Asda hasn't really got anything comparable. Their ones were stem ginger cookies, I think they called them, or something like that. So I didn't really want to include them because it wasn't really that kind of comparable. Sainsbury's Ginger Crunch, 150 grams for £1.30, about the same sort of thing. And Morrison's, they didn't have anything really to compare. So right, now we've done all that, let's open up a pack and have a look. Ah, that's always a good sign. Always good. You open it up and you've got broken ones. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 biscuits in there. I should say that these are probably broken because I ordered them off the internet. They came through the post. Another person probably brought them from somewhere and picked them up. So I'm not blaming Tesco's for them breaking. It's probably down to wherever they come from. So first things you see is the colour of them. I think, let's get the light in. I think they look a little bit lighter than a normal ginger nut. They look a bit more like one of the oat kind of biscuits you get. The butter oat ones. I can't think what they're called, but I used to eat them a lot before I couldn't eat them. So yeah, they look a bit lighter. They don't look like a traditional ginger nut. They don't have that redness to them that I would expect to see there. The other thing is that they feel quite lighter than a ginger nut, and they break apart a lot easier than what a normal ginger nut would do. I know with a normal ginger nut, I used to like ginger nuts and orange squash. And you take a ginger nut and you dunk it into your orange squash, and then you could hold it in there for a good couple of seconds and pull it out, and it was drenched in orange squash, and stick it straight in your mouth. Oh, it's lovely. These, I wouldn't have the confidence because I think they'd just fall apart. But obviously they're made from the different ingredients and everything else like that. So the most important part, let's have a go with the test. You can taste the ginger in them straight away. And they do taste a bit like a ginger nut. Obviously not being as hard as a ginger nut, you don't get as much of the crunch or as much as a large amount of crunch. It tends to break apart, and then the small parts are the parts that are crunching, rather than it being a big part that you're crunching down into a smaller part. But yeah, it gives you the same kind of taste as a regular ginger nut would. So yeah, not too bad at all. Obviously the pack could do with being 3 times as big. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm one of these people who, once you open a packet of biscuits, there ain't no point in having any biscuit tins at all, because they'll just get eaten. That'll be eaten within the next hour. They'll be gone. So yeah, there we go. That was Tesco's free from ginger, wheat and milk free biscuits. I'd give them a good 7 out of 10. So yeah, if you've tried them and you've got any comments on them, leave it down below. If there's anything you would like me to try for you, bring it up on video. Leave it down in the comments below. If you think I'm a load of rubbish, leave it down in the comments below. Anything like that at all, not a problem. And I'll see you in the next video.